Hey Sag, this is Evelyn. We're going to pull some cards for you. Take a deep breath. Sorry, I forgot to put my mic on. I'm going to hit that gong for you again. Take a deep breath. Sending lots of love and healing out there to you guys. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The feminine's Mars, the masculine's Venus. Today is September 27th, 2020. The reading is for the first half of October, so now through around the 15th of October. For everybody watching, I've already pre-shuffled. I'm going to keep on going. For everybody watching, for the best and highest good of all is concerned, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn for Sagittarius? If any of you would like a read from me, all of my information is below. And that is twinflames3344.com or at gmail.com as well if you need a question answered. Thank you guys all for sharing your time with me. If you do like the content, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button and share the video with others. And I certainly welcome your comments. So let's clear all negative energies across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and reality for the highest good of all is concerned. And fill that empty space with only beautiful divine love and diamond crystalline light. So it is. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. First half of October 2020. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Alright, first card out for you guys is the Ten of Cups. That's definitely better than Scorpio and Libra had a tough time today. And I was feeling Sag would be a little bit different. So here we are. Ten of Cups. The challenge is the Page of Wands reversed. The foundation for you is the Ten of Pentacles upright. It's a very abundant family, business, community, legacy. The recent past for you is the Page of Swords reversed. So you might have two kids who are unhappy or some negative messages coming in. The crowning position is the Four of Cups, perhaps tempted by the Holy Grail here. And what's coming up for you, Sag, is the Three of Wands reversed. Perhaps looking back, going back, or living in the past. All right, or wanting to undo a ship that sailed. You see yourself as the King of Pentacles upright, right? Very stable, taking care of other people, successful business, a lot of money, family, legacy here. And what's around you or how other people see you is the Ace of Wands. Very inspired, passionate, creative, growth. You may be like on your mark today or this period here. The block for you, Sagittarius, is the Seven of Pentacles reversed, implementing a plan, right? So being organized, maybe that's not your biggest thing that you like to do. But implementing a plan to go forward with your money that you saved, and then, or time or effort. We end up here at the Knight of Swords, which could be somebody lashing out or holding their tongue. This could be holding a secret about this temptation over here. The secret temptation. The connection to what's left hanging in limbo in this read at the end, the connection here is the Hierophant reversed. And this can be spirituality and thinking outside the box, but also can be a disconnect from any kind of commitment or contract or traditional thing or norm. This can be a divorce, a break in a contract from a business, breaking away from a religion. Again, the establishment, anything that's been traditional in your life or you were raised with, walking away from that. So that's the bridge. And that could be a Taurus reversed as well. And then what's left hanging in limbo at the end of the read is the Ace of Pentacles, that new life, an offer of money, opportunity, time, effort, a loan, paying back a loan. And there's very impish, childlike energy here, which is very good. That's inspired. And you will get another card at the end of the read, or more than one. Very interesting. You might want to check it out. Yeah, don't count your chickens before they're hatched. That's a message coming up. Okay. But the underlying energy is the Two of Cups. There may be some kind of, arguing, not seeing eye to eye, or this can be a breakup as well, whether it's a relationship or partnership. We're going to give you a backstory on that, and then we're going to go forward from there. Okay. All right, so we have, it's like we have this Eight of Cups, walking away and within. And it looks like you walked away from the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords reversed, or that could be two sides of the same person. But they seem kind of stunned that you walked. And then we have the Chariot in a bold move going forward. And then we have the Four of Swords reversed, perhaps not sleeping and arising above that, or awakening and coming out about it, to dumping emotional attachments, perhaps whittling down your options to one because you figured out which one you want, and disconnecting from this energy here, or not seeing eye to eye, or this is also two people at a distance, like physically. And also, this is the Chariot is Cancer, but I often see this card as a Scorpio sitting in the Chariot, and here's this Queen of Swords reversed. So she may be changing her ways. This also can be Cancer energy, but moving boldly forward to let go of emotional attachments that no longer serve her or you, as the King of Pentacles energy, whether you're masculine or feminine, Sagittarius, it doesn't really matter. There could be Scorpio. Scorpio keeps wanting to come up when I say Sagittarius. So you may have Scorpio in your chart or be dealing directly with a Scorpio, but I'm really not getting that from your spread because it's very different. This was coming up in Scorpio, but nothing else really matches Scorpio's read. So there may be a child that you both know that's your common ground, or you have Scorpio in your chart, but let's see what's going on here. This was coming up at the end of Scorpio, like a business partnership. So you may know two people are coming together in partnership. It was coming up as the King of Pentacles, I think, with the King of Cups. But the King of Cups isn't out here. So you may be coming in as Sagittarius in partnership with a Scorpio, a King of Cups. So let's see what else is going on here. It looks like the Ten of Cups in the middle. You have the Ten of Cups, happy family, the Ten of Pentacles, happy family. But beware, because Scorpio and Libra both had those two cards together reversed. So what they thought was they had everything, all of a sudden gets overturned. And there's some, you might want to wait till the end of the read, because there's definitely some more cards coming up here at the end that are significant. So you may think that you have everything. You have the Ten of Cups upright, or you may literally have everything. You have like a lot of money, you have a lot of positive emotions in your life, or at least what looks like the perfect family. And the challenge is the Page of Wands reversed, which is frustration or lack of inspiration, or a child who is, or someone who's sick perhaps. They're just really tired. Maybe you have a sick child. Maybe they have a chronic condition that you have to deal with. The crowning position is that temptation, though. You have it seems like you have everything, and then you're tempted by something else. But we also have two possible children here who aren't happy, so maybe you're having a tough time with your kids. So especially if they're home now, not in school. The Two of Cups reversed is why. This is the Gilded Tarot. We're going to clarify with the Rider-Waite Mini. We're going to pull an energy deck card at the end. Why does Sagittarius have the Two of Cups reversed? Why is the Two of Cups reversed there for Sagittarius? All right, here's the Ten of Pentacles again with the Queen of Wands. So she may have the wealthy family here, whether that's you, right? This could be Sagittarius for sure. The King of Pentacles could be the masculine Sagittarius, or just representing the wealth of Sagittarius in general. All right, there's a lot of wealth coming up. And very energetically connected here. but that may be the downfall here. That could be someone avoiding a disaster and holding the feeling they're being held back. They're out. The Queen of Wands has got a lot of abundance backing her up, or a lot of family or business or legacy backing her up. An energetic exchange with the Tower reversed, though, which is either a Scorpio reversed or avoiding a disaster, or in the aftermath of sudden events and on cleanup duty. Or Sagittarius is just going back and forth with Scorpio. Like I said, you may be partnering with a Scorpio. And it may be a feminine Scorpio. So Sag and Scorpio. And I'm just bringing up the feminine because that's what was coming up. Even though it was a masculine coming up, it might be a feminine who has a masculine, very masculine personality. So in the recent past, you have the Page of Swords reversed. And that's coming up as frustrated, uninspired. This is someone unable to conceive or conceptualize a situation. Someone who can't get aroused by anything. They just might feel frustrated because they can't find any inspiration in life at all. Very unhappy, dissatisfied in general. And this is the Page of Swords. And that could be holding back a message, or a child who lies, who has a mouth on them, who's spying, or someone who has issues. They could have ADD, ADHD, autism, bipolarism, anything mental, right, that prevents them from happiness. The Ten of Pentacles is the foundation here. Why? The Justice card wants to pop too. What's one of those also? I'll show you those. They're on top of the deck, not where I usually take my cards from, so I'm going to show you both. But here's someone knowing and pretending not to know, or knowing and just keeping to themselves to keep their energy pure. So maybe not, maybe you have a lot of money, but you don't want anyone to know because you're the King of Pentacles, so you don't want any problems with that. And this is you here. Now, the ones on the bottom of the deck that wanted to pop up to be seen is someone in need, needy for attention, or just in need general, standing up for themselves, right? Taking the higher ground, defensive to those coming against them, and then finding and getting justice. So this is kind of like the underlying energy. So I'm going to put these back. But just so you know, like, you may be keeping to yourself because you're worried about people taking advantage of you or suing you with justice because you have a lot of money. The Ten of Cups in the middle here. We have the Ace of Cups, and again, that neediness. So coming from a place of neediness, of attention, this can be under the radar love as well. And there's a major connection here. It's a twin flame connection. Look at that. All right, so that's what's bringing you complete satisfaction, unless you're with this person already. There is love being offered under the radar. It can be coming from a place of failure, or a place of needing attention, like not someone who doesn't get attention is offering love to the Ten of Cups family, because they want attention from the family. But this is a Two of Cups lover relationship together. Maybe their family is rejecting them if they decide to be with this person, because they may be a different religion, a different culture, and the family has rejected them. And here is the soulmates, or the twin flame couple, offering love to the family. And this can be the twin flame community too, or just any kind of community in general that you're associated with. But there seems to be a lot of positive love and energy here, and abundance. And not necessarily coming from a needy place. It's under the radar. But it frees you. It releases you. The challenge is the Page of Wands reversed. Why? Maybe it makes you feel like a needy child, or a family makes you feel like a needy child. This is being present to nothingness, or just being present in the moment without worrying about the future or the past. Being present to the Queen of Wands, that she's actually present with you at all times, and feeling frustrated or uninspired or not knowing what to do about it. So after being present, So to the Queen of Cups, and again, that can be the Scorpio that you want to partner with, but there may be some frustration around it, or maybe the Scorpio has a bad temper and you're not sure about that, so you're not sure if you want to partner with them or not. And then we have the Four of Cups there at the top. Why? This is an opportunity, an invitation, or this can be a really good student or an intern that you may want to work with, or a child that you want to support because they do really good work, but they're stuck. They have no peace. And it's like also a child, you know, working for their parents' dreams, not their own, and so they have no peace. Because they, you know, this is someone I was getting recently, a lot of kids cutting themselves because they're trying to be perfect, but they can't, and they're not at peace because they're not really aligned with what they want to do. And here is the King of Cups reversed, and that could be a Scorpio energy. It doesn't have to be. It can be any kind of disconnected water energy there, or just someone who's not loving, someone who expects a lot from their children. This can be somebody emotionally detached, or emotionally unavailable, or over-emotional, like who has lots of emotional fits, and perhaps drinks. So this child may find no peace living with this person here. It's like the child being tempted. It could be a boss tempted by a young employee, whether it's to work for them or in relationship, right, that they know they can't touch, maybe they're too young for them. Or it can be the child's temptation or the young worker's temptation to leave, to seek the Holy Grail, something that's really good for them. And there is judgment here with the King of Cups reversed. So that could be someone who's very judgmental. So it can be a Scorpio, can be a Cancer or Pisces. We have Aquarius coming up there too. The underlying signs for the read, we have Cancer upright and Taurus reversed. That's it. Just from the major arcana. Cancer upright and Taurus reversed. Now from the mini cards, of course, I'm going to tell you as I go, there's lots of other energies. So you do have like the Lovers is Gemini here. And then we have Aquarius coming up there. And Scorpio is over here. So definitely Scorpio is coming up. And Scorpio had a lot of Taurus in their read too. So you can maybe dealing with, you could have Taurus in your chart with the King of Pentacles. Coming up for you guys is the Three of Wands reversed. Looking back, this is dumping your burdens, dumping a load, dumping responsibilities, confessing perhaps, but you just can't do that 10 of Wands anymore. This is the end, the death, or if you don't stop, you're going to die. You're worried that you're going to die. This is the ending, the transition, transformation, perhaps retirement. Or maybe someone has the belief that if they retire, they're going to die, so they don't. And this is reaping rewards. Again, retirement, this can be. So someone may be looking back at the past. Somebody might be having gas or GERD, because I keep kind of hiccuping or burping a little bit. So someone worries if they don't let go of the stress in their life, they're going to die, but maybe they fear that retirement they've always been told that that'll be the death of you. But this is definitely someone who may be retiring, perhaps looking back, going back, or like living out their past. And then we have, this could be over-isolating, a parent with Alzheimer's or dementia, or coming out of over-isolation to a Queen of Pentacles upright. So may want to retire with this person, which can be a Virgo. It's Scorpio and Virgo energies here. So you see yourself as the King of Pentacles, and here's the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Wounded Warrior, and this was coming up, I think it was Scorpio. This is someone defending their territory, right? And yet willing to guard their wounds, but they're not willing to guard their emotions. This is someone walking away from all they built, walking away from all these emotions, but yet willing to still fight for the physical things, the passions. This person needs to surrender, right? They're working too hard. They're going to kill themselves. So that's what's coming up for you. You know, do you have your priorities straight? You may be the King of Pentacles and be very stable financially, maybe a workaholic, right? You may be doing nothing but work and you never spend time with your family. And this may be where you finally give up the 10 of Wands over here because you know you need to walk away from something you love, like work, in order to spend more time with your family, or because of your health issues. or no one, you're not going to be able to enjoy anything. And this is some kind of loss, regret, guilt, regret, guilt or shame, or just not letting go of the past. And this is somebody walking away from their own guilt as well and shame, like letting go of all those emotions in order to find your stability, your groundedness. You may be saying too, I didn't get to this place by holding on to all this crap. But you're willing to defend your wounds. You're still holding on to those old wounds from the past. You may pretend like you're not, because you're not showing that to other people, but you're still holding on to wounds from the past that you need to allow to come up and clear. So the Ace of Wands is around you, or how other people might see you as inspired. Why do we have the Ace of Wands there for Sagittarius? Okay, the Sun is reversed. And the Five of Swords. So you may have just finished going through a big war with someone, or a war within. This is crazy kids. You may have been dealing with kid issues, or just feeling drained, or feeling like you got burned, overexposed post-war, which then there's PTSD and a need for apologies. But it's post-war, you feel inspired. Okay, so we have the Sun and the Moon here too, okay? Sunrise, sunset, swiftly through go the years. So there's definitely someone retiring, like, or in the golden years of their life. But this is, not being able to enjoy that because you're just drained all the time, or just draining kids, or because of age, maybe waiting too long to end the war. And now you can only see the night. You can only see the false light. There's no sun, only night. And that's a very Scorpio thing, because they like the dark. They're very comfortable with the dark. And Scorpio's challenge actually was the sun upright. So Scorpio is being challenged by the sun, the exposure. And so you may be feeling some of that as well. Post-war at night. Or you may be waiting for the full moon to release some last little bits of stuff you need for your new start here. And there's Cancer and Leo reversed here. Cancer's upright. What is the block for you is implementing a plan or a strategy here. The Seven of Pentacles reversed. So dumping emotional attachments. You may have found the ones, and now you have to get rid of what no longer serves you. You don't need all the extraneous stuff. It's letting go of all the extra emotional stuff, the baggage. And this is choosing a new path. So your block is making a plan or getting it set, strategizing, stepping up to the plate, taking the high ground, standing up for yourself. Okay, doing all of those things. I'm going to turn this a little bit so you can start to see this side. So then we have the Knight of Swords there at the end, which is either holding your tongue or lashing out. Why is that for Sagittarius? You're freeing yourself, holding your tongue, and freeing yourself from the daily grind, from juggling, from stress, from robbing Peter to pay Paul, from keeping your balls up in the air, from pretending, the great pretender. Perhaps kids, juggling kids' stuff and duties. It's like releasing yourself from all those duties. This also could be someone who frees you. This could be a soulmate, sibling, best friend, child, who frees you perhaps by performing with them, or perhaps you've been performing with them and now you are free from all that. And that could be at work. So letting go of maybe a relationship with your sibling at work that was positive in itself, but now there's issues at work, or issues getting along at work, or losing money, perhaps third party through work and home. It's like free from all of the responsibilities as the King of Wands. Now, instead of the King of Pentacles wanting to be the King of Wands, the Man of Passion, instead of responsibilities. So holding your tongue and maybe planning, you're strategizing to free yourself from all of that. Again, you might want to retire. So Hierophant is reversed. Page of Wands is upright. Inspiration, excitement, feeling like a child again, a teenager. And then we have the Knight of Wands reverse, which is very opposite energy. This is the player energy, like wanting to scam others, or just falling short of expectations, or promising things that you can't follow through with, or just holding back your true desires. And now divorcing or breaking away from a contract, or you're not conservative, you're alternative, you're spiritual. Your belief system may be outside the norm. And there could be children involved. Maybe one is like you and one's not. Or one's inspired and one is getting themselves into trouble all the time. And maybe you're now awake to this. And this could be awakened to the differences between you and your sibling, that they're not the same person as you. And we have Capricorn coming up there too. And there's Aries over here. Aries and Capricorn and Sagittarius too. And Taurus there is the reversed energy there. So you may be dealing with a Taurus reversed. You may be literally breaking away from a contract, whether it's a marriage, business, or all of it, and retiring. The Ace of, it's like a brand new life of contentment. We have the Knight of Swords upright, rushing in with a message. And this is upright, but it could still be harsh because it's all just about truth. It is the truth, but it could still be, biting. And this could be the world. This could be a Pisces. This could be the sealed divine feminine coming in with the truth. This could be announcements or a message. Usually the Knights are more in person, though, than messages, or it's just a big announcement that could be online, but it's usually more in person. And this could be regarding social distancing, or it can be from a third party, can be from a negative group, or a rumor, or people who gossip a lot, or a negative, association or group. But this could be coming full circle, too, with this energy. This is positive. This is a culmination of a cycle. Perhaps away from the social distancing, maybe an announcement comes out about that around the world, which is really good. But it may be harsh, but good. So we'll have to see. Or it's just the truth. And maybe you have to deal with that. But there's a new life here for you after this comes out. And then let's see what comes up next for you, Sag. There's definitely some potent energies here. So then the Tower comes in. So you have this offer of a new life. Time, money, effort, receiving a loan, paying off a loan, and then the Tower comes in suddenly. So some kind of sudden event, whether it's an explosion, an eruption, an epiphany, or even an orgasm, something sexual, with this new life. Like you want to retire, and all of a sudden the Tower comes in, and it kills you. This is feeling like you were left for dead, with only Bambi there to rescue you. Suddenly, or just suddenly going into extreme pain. All of a sudden you threw your back out because you didn't do this in time. You didn't let go of the burdens in a timely fashion. Like you're ready to retire, but you're still at the end of your work. And then, like a lot of things happen to people right after they retire too. If they fear retirement because they think that they're going to die if they retire, then all of a sudden they have a stroke or a heart attack or their back goes out. Something happens. But something suddenly happens here that puts you in great pain with the Empress reverse, which can be a loss of someone as well. But I don't have the Death card here. But the Ten of Swords can be like the Death card. We don't have the Death card as a major card. Did it come out as a minor? Yeah, the Death card's over here. So dumping a load because of a death, perhaps. Perhaps somebody's death forces you to leave something behind. So this can be an Empress. It doesn't have to be a death, but it can be the Empress that goes into great pain, or the Empress who has a stroke or a heart attack or something illness related, or suddenly you're fired by this person who can be real bossy and mean. This is someone in lack. So whether it's lack in health, injury, or if it's a lack as far as just being mean to other people, it can be any of those things. It can be your mother who's kind of a pain in the ass because they always expect their own way, or they say stupid things that you don't agree with. This is the Nine of Cups reversed. Someone who's not happy, dissatisfied, not getting their wish. And And then there's the Three of Cups here, which again is the social distancing. Someone might be freaking out because there's more time that they still have to wear a mask, or they can't do everything they want to do. This can be rumors. This can be overindulgers, bad influences in groups who are negative. This is no joy, no social life, right? This would be happy, happy, joy, joy, social life. And this is not. But it can be a third-party situation as well. But someone is not happy about this. And then we have the Moon reversed. So there's some kind of deception involved here. This can also be someone getting up at the crack of dawn. But it's more of deception. It's like third-party deception. We're feeling deceived by the government as far as the social distancing thing and why we have to wear masks and all that kind of crap, which is crap, by the way. And then we have the Death card. So this can be a Scorpio, this can be a death, this can be major transformation, transition. It's dark night of the soul. So there could be a third party and a death, and or death. So give a third party. This could be all about social distancing. This could be all about a death. So 3 things at least. The world issues that you're upset with, or somebody's really upset with, a death of an empress perhaps, or dark night of the soul, and the ending of a deception, third-party situation. So we're going to clarify all this. Why does Sagittarius have the Tower? We have the Page of Cups reversed. This is rejection, vulnerability, someone who's very, very shy. Or on the other extreme, this is someone who's very spoiled and entitled, like a spoiled brat. In the downturn, slowdown, or twist of fate, like, you know, they're throwing emotional fits here. And so why do we have the 10 of Swords here? And if a fight breaks out with the Queen of Swords reversed, perhaps and a Leo, or the Queen of Swords may be silent and being strong, but there's also could be a Leo who's lashing out. Like this could be someone lying too, or she's just very, very hurt and grieving in a very deep way and trying to be strong. Somebody could be on a quest as well, a quest to get the Queen of Swords to open up. This can be negative self-talk, right? This can be silent treatment. This can be a liar or someone who's verbally abusive. But this, I don't get the verbal abuse here because someone's trying to pacify the beast and not fight. So a Scorpio may try to tempt you into a fight. And it's like you, as a feminine energy, you may be trying to hold back and be strong. On a quest to be strong. So why do we have the Empress reversed? The Empress reversed may be healing from a broken heart, a separation, disappointment, hurt feelings, or heart surgery, any kind of surgery here. She may be laid up. I mean, it looks like major surgery because we have the 10 of Swords, but this is looks like they're doing well. It might have been like bypass surgery. And this is recovering in a physical way, whether it's from exile, illness, injury, or destitution. So there may be financial implications here too because of the surgery. Again, so it could be someone with Taurus and Leo or Scorpio in their chart. We have Libra here too, who went through surgery or a death. If this is either the person having surgery recovering or just someone who passed and the others around them are recovering from this. Unhappiness, no joy. Why do we have the 9 of Cups reversed? Why is the 9 of Cups reversed there? There's triumph here. There's truth. Offered to someone who cheated death here, perhaps. There's very much truth in someone who was able to cheat death or rise above it. This is not getting sleep and rising above, or awakening to the truth and coming out with it. So there's some kind of unhappiness or dissatisfaction, or not being happy alone. And then we have the 3 of Cups reversed, which is why. And by the way, just so you see what's coming out after this, we have the Angel and the Devil, both reversed. So neither one is right. Sag and Capricorn. If love is wrong, I don't want to be right, is kind of this energy here. Because it's not like they're dark and light. It's like they're both wrong and they need to come to the center more. So let's see if that comes out again. We got the Emperor here too. Capricorn, Sagittarius, and Aries all reversed, majors. So maybe they were all wrong. These 3 cups may be a partnership where they're all wrong, or they're disbanding. The truth comes out, and the need to rise above the truth. 3, let's do that. 3 of Cups reversed. Why? 3 of Cups reversed. So they came out, well, these 2 came out. The Temperance card and the Emperor reversed. So this can be a fallen angel, someone with a bad temper. Emperor reversed can definitely be someone with a bad temper. So it could be someone with a bad temper. It comes out about them. Or impatient, or losing patience, or no longer a patient. Perhaps he's no longer a patient because he passed away, or someone's no longer a patient of his because his true personality came up, his true colors came out. And it's coming out with the 4 of Cups, which can be boredom and apathy, like someone who doesn't have any feelings, pretending like they don't give a crap. And there's deception here. But this is also can be grounding and integrating a message of love and thinking it was just like what they already have. But it was a hand of God offering this to them, and they ignored it. So this is someone coming up as someone who's very uncaring. So why do we have the moon reversed here for Sagittarius? The 4 of Pentacles, they were saving. There's deception about savings, about loss of money or income, or holding on loosely, grounding and integrating. Perhaps up before the sun comes up just to save a little bit of money because maybe they lost a lot of money, or they went through a divorce and lost money, or got out of contract and lost money, or are retired now and need to save their money. So there may be some kind of deception about that, or the need to now, after getting up before dawn every day for the past 30 or 40 years, now they're just going to be practical and moderate in a bold move to go forward. And it could be with a third party. What is the Death card? The Devil reversed. The Magician reversed. This is very negative energy. It's very negative. This is you leaving, or someone else leaving your group to be independent, find their sovereignty. And the bottom card coming up is the Empress. And this could be the child of an Empress, right? They're both independent, and they're just like each other, perhaps. But this is very negative. This is perhaps detoxing or going through detox. But remember, with addiction and codependency, before you go into rehab, it has to peak out the worst of it. So the worst of it comes up in order to force someone into rehab or in detox. And then the Magician, which is major manipulation. It can be a really dark energy, someone who's insecure and doesn't have the tools that they need to deal with certain situations, or someone stole their tools, or they lost their tools in a business. And then this is someone who doesn't use their intuition, or the secret is out. And it's like a fall from grace, but it allows for somebody's independence here. There's a death of a partnership, a death of a person. It's perhaps the death of the person then causes the partnership to disband, because the partnership only stayed together because of the Empress reverse, perhaps, who may have passed away. So let's see I want to pull one more time for the Death card. Someone's ready to offer love or be loved. Offer love to the suffering, or to perhaps one particular person who's been suffering. Look at that. Someone wanting to make up for some great suffering here that may have been caused. Perhaps by stubbornness, a refusal to move, a refusal to work, a refusal to go forward, or just no balls. Someone who was coward, imbalanced, uncaring, overworking, married, committed, the star of the show, now coming clean, getting clean, cleaning up their act, cleaning up their space, saving, holding back money, time, and energy, perhaps playing hardball, saving their coins for justice. Okay, so some kind of correction that's being made here. The last 3 cards here. Finding emotional fulfillment with the Empress and the King of Swords. So this could be memories of the Empress if she's passed away, or the King of Swords coming together with the Empress for emotional fulfillment, to make up to them for something that's happened. So this is a story that has a nice ending, but there is a death that Sagittarius needs to go through in order to have this happiness, this emotional fulfillment. But there's definitely some kind of big breakup here at the end, whether it's a group, a relationship, or both, or retirement. There's big stuff ending for Sagittarius. Let me pull an energy deck card. It's 4042, which is the Page of Cups and the Two of Cups. So there is innocent love here, a one-on-one relationship. And it definitely could be somebody retiring, perhaps from a family, a business, from wealthy people in general, with expectations, judgments, snobbery, whatever may come up with that. The image of a perfect family that was never perfect, children that are unhappy, and you tempted by the Holy Grail, looking back at the past of being the King of Pentacles and having great success in business with a new passion, perhaps. And the challenge for you is implementing the plan to get out, that exit strategy. That's been coming up a lot for the Divine Masculine. So the challenge for you is the exit strategy and holding your tongue, perhaps with a Taurus reversed, or in disconnect from a marriage or a contract, and starting a new life suddenly. Sudden betrayal, sudden ending, sudden pain with the Queen, or excuse me, with the Empress reversed, and we have happy family. So the 4 is the Emperor that's reversed. They're both reversed. Yeah, the Emperor and the Empress are both reversed. They're like fallen angels. One's like a fallen devil, the other one's a fallen angel. The Emperor and Empress, that's what I'm getting now. The 4. So it's not, it's the illusion of the happy family, which is not. All right, so it's like the sham fan energy coming up. And here's the opening of the doors, the windows, bringing the outside in, the door to personal healing and happiness, to allow the rainbow. Look at allow the rainbow to continue. Look at the continuation of the rainbow. It's saying don't give up on your dreams. They are real. You just picked the wrong one. If you follow your authentic dreams, they still come true. It can happen to you if you're young at heart. That's the message. 4 is the Emperor, but this is reversed, and 34 is the 8 of Wands. I think that was upright. Where are you at 8 of Wands? Yeah, the 8 of Wands. This is upright. This is reversed. So let me show it to you the way it is. But they wanted you to see the rainbow connection. Oh, the rainbow connection. That's the Muppet song. So you might want to listen to that song, the rainbow connection. This is the 8 of Wands, that passion, energy back and forth, and the door to your personal healing and happiness. To let go of the illusion, because there are dreams, true dreams out there, but it has to be authentic to who you are. So open the door, allow the outside in. Perhaps spend more time outside. Perhaps make your patio this beautiful, like, garden or paradise, so that you don't have to spend so much time inside. These butterflies and the bird are tempting you to come outside and play. There's a beautiful countryside. The sound of music, it's telling you it's real. You just weren't with the sound of music. There is a woman holding a heart for you. 44 is that 4 of Cups, that temptation, grounding and integrating, and mastering the love, but especially allowing yourself to be loved. All right, and this is the Union card and the arrows of love, but this has to be let go of. Okay, and there also is frustrations and anger that need to come up to be released. 26 is that Page of Wands, and it could be a child with issues as well, and hostilities there, because you're having child issues here. But there's the man holding the heart. All right, he's been very hurt. But this is telling you, allow this to end, but that rainbows and dreams are true. You just have to believe in yourself and be authentic to who you are. And not expect your father to take the blame. It's just taking responsibility for your own wounds and clearing them. The bottom of the deck is the Temple Path. 12 is wisdom. So just stay on path. First chakra, Archangel Michael. 35, the wounded warrior. Let go of your wounds. That the stable foundation has to do with healing your heart and just staying on your true authentic path. The 12, the wisdom, the hangman. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. That was really actually a much more positive ending than the other two. Actually, Scorpio wasn't bad. Libra was a tough one. But you may have all three in your energy, so it's giving you three different perspectives of your situation. If you have Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius in your chart. So make sure you drink your water, get your rest, get your joy, get your nature, and rise and be loved, guys. Bye. I'll see you soon.